Jaden doesn't have a ton of film, being only a freshman, but the film he does have, if you know how to read it, is great. Look at this throw, puts it down the field, top shelf where the kids can't get it. That is a great ball, ladies and gentlemen. And then right here, again, it's reading the small things. Watch this subtle shuffle in the pocket to get away from the pressure, and he's going to put a little bit of finesse on this ball, air it out, put it right to his guy to make a play. And then right here, again, we talk about the small things making a big difference. Hits his guy on the out in rhythm and lets him pick up an extra 15 yards of yak.
All right, guys, like I said, on the show today is one of the very best quarterbacks in the 2023 class. He's the new IMG product. I'm talking to Jaden Rashada. Jaden, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you? I appreciate it. Appreciate you having me.
No, man, I appreciate you taking the time. I know you're out there
Yes,
grinding, just
sir.
got done with morning practice, and now you take some time to sit
Mhm.
down with us, man. I appreciate it.
Yes,
So,
sir.
first thing is, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
My name's Jaden Rashada. I'm from Bay Area, California, Brentwood. Um, yeah, I'm quarterback class of 23. I got a different. I'm not a do it there. I'm not a pro style. I got a little different different play style than just those two. I could do a little bit. I can do both. I feel like so. I consider myself in the like the Deshaun Watson category, or up that way. Yeah, yes, sir.
I like that, man, and yeah,
Yeah,
that's definitely you're a pretty athletic quarterback. So yeah, I like your description of yourself. And
yes,
one of the biggest questions that I'm sure people are wondering is,
mm,
why pack up and go from playing at Liberty in Cali to all the way
yeah,
to IMG in Florida? What made you make that decision?
yeah. Well, what made me make that decision was, um, like obviously with the COVID, there was a lot of questions about having a season in Cali, and we had a guy that was coming here before me, JJ McCarthy, class of 21, one of the top quarterbacks in his class, and I knew like I was going to be competing with him, but I really just wanted to get a season in and develop as much as I can, just take advantage of the opportunity and just yeah, I feel like I knew we weren't going to have a season in Cali. I had dug deeper into it, and people said we weren't going to, so that's when they reached out to me, and I was just like take it year by year, and see how much I can develop and learn off this year, and see how that goes. So
And I
just
mean,
mm,
and I was just gonna say, like, you talk about IMG, which is
yeah,
it might be the most famous high school in high school football.
yeah,
So I mean, it's definitely
yes,
a
sir.
prestigious program.
Hmm.
So I mean, I definitely get that aspect. Was
Yeah.
it hard to ultimately make that decision to move basically from the West Coast all the way over to the East Coast?
Yeah, it was a little bit. It took me a little bit to adjust about a full week. So uh, after that week, it's just I was locked in and focused. But it's really it just came down to what I think is best for me. And I'm taking it week by week and month by month. And we're gonna, I'm just the goal is to develop as much as I can as a player, and most importantly, a person, mature and all that.
I got you. And when you were over there at
Yeah.
Liberty last year, you were behind Jay Butterfield,
Mhm.
who's now a
Yeah.
freshman in Oregon. How important was that time to spend under a highly talented guy and just kind of learn when you're a young
Yeah.
pup?
All right. It was I like at the beginning I was a little bit immature the first couple weeks, and I so it like I was a little immature, so like I wasn't looking at it how I should have. But after those couple weeks, I kind of flipped the switch and like realized how much at an opportunity that was. Not everybody gets to sit behind a guy and learn from him, and so I was just taking it day by day, and just I started getting more mental reps, really increasing the mental part of my game. So that was a blessing for sure. He's a friend I'll have forever. That's my guy right there. And his
And
dad
that
was a crazy coach. His dad, yeah.
no, go ahead.
His dad is a crazy coach. He digs so deep into it, and I admire him as a coach. He can get it done for sure. He helped us a lot on the offensive side last year.
No, and I love the ability of you to realize your imperfections and for you to be like, man, I'm not looking at this correctly. And that shows a lot of growth and maturity because a lot of freshmen wouldn't look at it that way. They'd be like, I want to get on the field. I'm better than this guy. And the fact that you could look at it and be like, hey, man, let me try to swing this into a positive is really ultimately a great thing. So you mentioned earlier, now you're playing behind JJ McCarthy, or
Yeah.
playing with JJ McCarthy, I should say. Um, have you had the chance to work with him at all? And like you said, he's arguably the best quarterback in the 2021 class. I mean, he's a great one. What have you learned from him?
I learned a lot. We learn off each other, you know, like we compete a lot, but he's up there mentally. He's up there mentally, so like we help each other out. He helps me with defensive schemes and stuff like that. And if I see something, I'll tell him. But JJ is gonna be great one day, and his dedication is something else. And I think we kind of like match up a little bit because we relate to a lot of stuff, you know. So like we click, you know, and it's like it's a lot of friendly competition, but we're just here to get each other better and learn off each other, you know.
I like that, man. And
Yeah.
that's ultimately the end goal, man, is to be the best football players each of you can be. And as a young man, you know, being from the Cali scene, what did it mean for you to have Chip Kelly come personally and watch you throw?
That was a blessing, you know, because it was kind of crazy because like Chip Kelly was one of the few college coaches that I knew for a long time. Like since like I was like fifth grade, that name always popped up in my head and stuff like that. But really, it was just like I he came. We exchanged good words. I like him. He's a good guy. I love UCLA. You know, it's back home in Cali and stuff like that. But when he came, I was like, dang, he's really here. You know, he ended up offering another one of our guys later that day, Achille Calhoun. But yeah, but you know, I think I should be on his radar now. If I am, you know, he's just waiting on some sophomore film or whatever he's waiting on. But it'll be a blessing to play for him one day.
Absolutely, man. And that's like you said, you know, he's a legend around. You know,
Yeah,
his name's been around for a while, so that's a really cool one. And
yes, sir.
let me ask you, for your personal opinion, is what separates you from the 2023 class of quarterbacks? You know, what do you do best?
Mm. What separates me, I think, my mentally part and like the fact that I have a different play style. I mentioned that earlier. Saying this in the most humble way possible. I believe that there's a lot of competition in my class for sure, but
Sure.
I think like there's like a lot of stuff that I do different, you know, and I feel like I'm a different play style, and like there's not really a lot like you can compare me to, you know, just because I have that different play style, and I just feel like I don't know, I feel like I have the arm strength and I have the accuracy and I have the mental part of the game, and I know there's a lot of stuff I can increase on for sure, but um, yeah, but I just feel like I have that different play style that not a lot of people can match to. You know, like I'm pretty neutral with my play style,
I
and I
like that,
thank
man.
God for that ability. Yes, sir.
I like that. And what quarterbacks do you like to study?
Who I like to study. So I like studying Deshaun Watson, like I mentioned before, and I Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers. Like I like Aaron Rodgers. He has a lot of like mental, you know, and Deshaun Watson, he breaks all the mentals down to those parts. And that's who I like studying the most. Like Deshaun Watson, that's probably the toughest quarterback in the NFL right now. Like that dude will take 4 hits and still bounce off and keep his eyes upfield. And that's what I try to put in my game, you know, just like little things like that from yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson's a straight dog, man. Like
Yeah, he's
he's a
crazy.
born winner.
Yeah, he's crazy for sure. He's crazy.
Um, so you've been offered from Cal, San Jose
Mm.
State, Arizona State, Auburn, San Diego State. You know, what are some of the other schools you've been talking to, and do you have any dream schools that you're really hoping reach out to you this year?
Um, so growing up, my dad went to ASU, so that's always been a dream offer of mine. Growing up, it's crazy because growing up, my favorite quarterback was Cam Newton. He's the reason I wear number 1. But I'm switching it up these next couple of years. I'll be wearing 5. That was my dad's number in college. And it's more sentimental. So, but yeah, Cam Newton. So I got Auburn, I got ASU, and so like a couple other dream schools of mine. Like I always wanted to play in the SEC, but really my dream is just whoever wants me the best, whoever shows the realest love, and like wherever's best for me, because at the end of the day, like it's a business, I'm not looking at it from a fanboy standpoint anymore. It would be a blessing if the school I looked up to the most was on me the most, it's like little things like that. But like I have a lot of schools waiting on my film this year, so that's a blessing for sure.
I like it, man. And let's get to some rapid fire questions, have some fun with it, and get to know a little bit more about you.
Okay.
First one, what is your favorite video game?
Madden or MLB The Show, actually.
Ooh, there you go. Okay.
Like
Cali
50-50.
or Florida?
Cali.
Best quarterback in the 23 class that isn't you?
I'm gonna go with Malachi Nelson.
My boy Malachi.
Right, yeah.
Favorite musician?
Favorite musician? Nipsey Hussle.
Favorite food?
Wings.
Ooh, that's a good one, man. I'd get down with some wings.
Yeah.
Who would win in a fight, a lion or a silverback gorilla?
I'm gonna take the lion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a celebrity that you would say has had an influence on you, not just like, with their performance on the field or what they do in their field, but with how they think and how they talk and what they do for their community?
Deshaun Watson and Nipsey Hussle, actually.
I like that, man. I like that a
I
lot.
could go into details with that, but it's rapid fire.
I like it. If you could have a superpower, what would you pick?
Super strength. Or read people's mind. One of those.
What is your best quality as a person?
The ability to help others when they need it, and that I'm a better person than I am a football player, and I'm a person before I'm a football player. So that's
I love
most
that,
important.
Man. As a coach, that's what's like, one of the most important things to me is just being a great person. Football comes second. I love it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And what is an important quality that a friend or someone you're trying to date has to have?
You got to care for others and not be selfish.
Okay. And then the last one we're going to end off with is, who is your celebrity crush?
Let me see. I'm going to go with Zendaya.
There you go, man. I like it. No, bro. Hey, I appreciate you taking the time.
No, of course.
You don't have a ton of film yet, but I've watched your highlights, and you're gonna blow up, man. And if people aren't on the hype train right now, jump on the hype train. He's with one of the best programs in the world, and he's a great talent and a great young man. So give this man a follow on Instagram, IG, and thank you so much for coming on. And guys, I hope you enjoyed the show.
I appreciate you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Don't be a fan later.
I like it.